That's if I don't get rammed on lap 2 of every single race I join.
Oh! Oh my god! Mate, playing tactics are impressive. This is ridiculous. Did they have to stop the whole session for this as well, by the way? Like, it definitely looked like there was a hole in the bottom of that bin.
That's all it needed was a bigger bucket. And the celebration in the garage right at your screen.
Oh wow. Okay, we go again.
Yeah, I don't. It's not smart to drink underage. It really isn't. $23. That's why. That's why I said. It wouldn't be that odd. People have their tastes. It's not really an odd thing.
No, it's about you being a teenager, I mean. Yeah, that's what he's saying. That makes sense.
I guess. But some alcoholics start young. Not saying it's cool or anything. It's not, but you know, it happens. 21. They're trying to raise it again. I think so, because it used to be 18, and they raised it way back in the day to 21. It was in the 90s. In the 90s, they raised it to 21. Honestly, though, I would condone smoking weed more than I would condone drinking, for sure. Yes. Yes. And I am proud to say it, actually. I know it's probably very much and it's really not proper for somebody older like me to be talking to you about this stuff, so I probably should stop. That's true. Yeah, well, I guess you got a point there. I got, you know, experience in this. Well, the whole thing is alcohol can very easily, like, really mess up your system a lot quicker than weed can. That and alcohol really isn't medicinal in any way, and not only that, but you know, I see a lot more danger to society with alcohol. Weed, you know, is kind of just, I don't know, like, people that smoke weed, like, even if you are addicted to weed, like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like smoking cigarettes, except, you have the mental part of it. And the other thing is, the addiction isn't really even the same, the way it works with your brain, so I don't know, it really isn't. But at the same time, it's, I don't know, I don't know exactly, I'm not very good at explaining these things. But yeah, I don't see as much of a threat to society with that. In fact, actually, I think for our country it could be good to legalize it because of tax and also the incarceration from it is very kind of in America. Yeah. Not necessarily promoting it, but what do you mean getting rid? Oh, well, for incarceration. Yeah, well, for incarceration purposes of you know, just because it's just taking up space in our jails, and it's like it could be. There are people that are in jail for it that's literally the only thing illegal they've done in their lives, and it's ruining their lives, you know. So if that's the only thing that person did is smoke some weed, it's like, I don't know, what are you gonna think about the person? You're not gonna, like, anybody in their right mind that isn't prejudiced would think like, okay, all he did was smoke some blunts. Like, what else did the guy do? He probably could have lived a perfectly normal, fine life, right? All he did was smoke a few blunts. It's like, I mean, let me put it this way, like, what if, let's say weed doesn't exist, alright? Let's just take that out of the picture and replace it with cigarettes. If all of a sudden cigarettes were illegal and somebody went to jail, let's say this guy, the only thing he ever did that was illegal was smoke cigarettes. It's kind of messed up, right? Because, like, I mean, by smoking something, you're not hurting other people. It's not... But think about it, though. Laws change over time because society changes. Do you really want something to stay the same if it's starting to go stale and society's kind of like, this kind of time for this to change? You know what I mean? But that is the debate. Is it time for it to change or not? You know, and why? But I personally think, yeah, the other thing is you have to look at the whole story of how it became illegal, why it became illegal, which it starts off right here in America, oddly enough. This is the first place it starts.